What's up, all my young folks out there? I wanted to give y'all a message today. That message is simple. Very simple. And if you can live by this, man, you can save yourself so much aggravation and so much headache and so much of everything in this life. And I'm going to tell you what that message is. Don't worry about what other people think about you. Don't worry about the criticisms of other people. Don't worry about that. You know why I say don't worry about that? Because nobody knows your process. Nobody knows the shoes that you walk in. Nobody knows exactly what you have to go through every day. So why should you give a damn about what somebody else thinks about you? Why should you give a damn? Nobody walks your shoes. Nobody knows your process. I'm going to repeat it again. Nobody knows your process. So don't judge your life on somebody else's life, and don't let somebody else judge you based on what they think your life should look like. Because at the end of the day, guess what? It doesn't matter. You know, I'm so emphatic about that because a lot of our culture and what our culture tells us, especially in my particular culture, is, oh, this person thinks this about you, and they're gonna talk about who gives a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a flying fuck? Excuse my French. I had to throw that word in there because, you know, I didn't have any plans of throwing any profanity in there, but it just came out with passion. So I had to emphasize that. Who gives a, you know what, about what somebody else thinks about you? Do you? Play offense, not defense. I've been learning that. Play offense meaning you create the actions in your life based on what you learn and what you got to do and what you're supposed to do for your life. Not what somebody else says. Damn it, not what somebody else has said. You hear me? Not what somebody else is telling you. Not what somebody else's opinion is. Not what somebody else is thinking. Not somebody else's process. It's your process, not theirs. Why should you worry about what they think about your process when your process is your process and their process is their process? You understand what I'm saying? Why should you worry about that? I keep saying that because I want this emotional state of mind to come across on this video. And that is, do you understand that we're all going to die? Do you really understand that? I mean, we all know that, right? But do you really feel that? We're all going to die. So you know what? Unless somebody's going to be there with you in your grave and be there with you, you know, to comfort you in your grave or at the end of your life and looking back on how you live your life and whether or not you live the way you wanted to live. In a morally respectable way, obviously. But you live in a way that you can be proud of and be happy about. And not on somebody else's expectation. Not on somebody else's thought process. Not on somebody else trying to make somebody else happy. Trying to give somebody else a good vibe. For what? For what? Yeah, respect your fellow man. I agree with that. But you know what? At the end of the day, doggone it, live by your standards, the highest standards, and the standards that God wants you to live by. And at the end of the day, if you can do that, that's enough right there to be happy and to leave this earth. When you leave this earth, you say, I gave it all I had. Maybe I didn't live up to the expectation that I wanted, but you know what? I gave it all I had, and I didn't care about what anybody else thought. That's my message for today. That's what I want to take away from this message. Thanks for watching, and follow my Philadelphia Sports Association podcast because I got a lot more stuff to say about Philly sports, and I'm going to have a lot more stuff to say about a lot of other things in this life. So y'all have a blessed day.